What's poppin'? So today I'm going to school you guys a little bit, so it's going to be packed with information, so let's get started. This video is going to be about things that stop us from growing longer hair and what we can do to reverse this vicious cycle. So if you're one of those people who are like, my hair isn't growing, like my hair doesn't grow, your hair is growing. Hair grows. Your hair grows everywhere. Why do you think people who have relaxers have to do a touch up every 6 weeks or however? What do you think they're adding the relaxer to again? Isn't it new growth? Well, jackpot. See, your hair is growing. It's up to you to retain length. What are you doing to your ends that you just can't seem to pass whatever length you are at right now? So you have to ask yourself that question. I mean, your hair is growing, cause if you had to braid a section from your hair and leave it braided for about a month or 2 months, you're going to see growth. So you're the problem, not your hair. Stop blaming the strands. The strands ain't do you nothing. So your hair is growing, you're just not retaining any length. So retaining length, that's what you have a problem with. You can't retain length if your ends aren't healthy. If you have split ends, we all know how split end work. Like, see, this is one strand, and if this top splits, it splits all the way up to the roots. Or not, some of them never make the root, but so it's reach right here and then it breaks off, and then you don't trim your hair. So then when it reaches right here now, this is a new beginning, it splits again, and then it just keeps splitting up the shaft. That's where your length going. Gone. That's one of the reasons why our hair doesn't retain length, because our ends are just basically damaged. I had that problem, but I can't see that. I had like 6 inches of damaged hair on my head, so I had to keep cutting and cutting. And I didn't transition, neither did I big chop. So I just had to grow up my hair and keep cutting. If you see that your hair isn't growing and it's like really damaged, I suggest you do a mini chop. I did this too, like chop off like 3 to 4 inches off of your hair, because if your ends are damaged, people, I don't know how many times I can say this, if your ends are damaged, that's one of the #1 reasons that your hair isn't going to retain length. You realize I said not grow, because your hair is growing, you're just not retaining any length. Another reason, or one reason, is you're not sealing in moisture in your hair. Okay, this is a bottle of, well, it has a little bit of oil in it, right? Okay, see that? So what I'm going to do is add water inside of this, and you're gonna see what happens and why it's important to seal moisture in, because so the water will be the moisture agent. So I'll add it in. Oops. Okay, see what's happening with the oil? The oil floats on top. It forms as a barrier to keep the moisture inside the hair. That's what I mean by sealing in the moisture, cause the moisture is not going to stay in your hair without a sealant. It's very important to seal your hair. So what are the best sealants that I suggest? I always suggest castor oil, or coconut oil, and what I've really fell in love with is grapeseed oil. Even the moisture in your hair can be one of the reasons why your hair is always so dry. Say genetics can be another reason why your hair isn't growing past its particular length. But if you're doing everything you need to be doing to get longer hair, then genetics can be the problem. Because of genetics, I have a lot of problem areas pertaining to my hair. The front of my hair only grows, but it grows to a certain length, and after it reaches that length, it thins out and it just starts breaking. The same thing happens to her. The front of her hair, it grows and then it just thins out. That genetic problem was passed down to my hair from my mom, and our hair grows the same. The back and the sides grows extremely fast. Front has a slower growth rate, and the middle of our hair is very coarse and it grows really slow as well. So what you need to implement in your hair care is always remember to seal in the moisture. Handle them ends. Deal with those ends. Look at your ends right now, and if you see they look jacked up, just get a trim. Thank you for watching, and bye.